a WikiVidi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. The Magicians, US TV series. The Magicians is an American fantasy television series that airs on Syfy and is based on the novel of the same name by Lev Grossman. Michael London, Janice Williams, John McNamara, and Sera Gamble serve as executive producers. A 13-episode order was placed for the first season in May 2015, and the series premiered on December 16, 2015, as a special preview. In April 2017, the series was renewed for a third season of 13 episodes, which premiered on January 10, 2018. In February 2018, the series was renewed for a fourth season of 13 episodes, which is set to premiere in 2019. Premise: Quentin Coldwater enrolls at Brakebills University for Magical Pedagogy to be trained as a magician, where he discovers that the magical world from his favorite childhood books is real and poses a danger to humanity. Meanwhile, the life of his childhood friend Julia is derailed when she is denied entry, and she searches for magic elsewhere. Development: Michael London first optioned the books in 2011, intending to develop the show at Fox. X-Men First Class co-writers Ashley Miller and Zach Stentz wrote the pilot, but did not get the green light. London then redeveloped the pilot with McNamara and Gamble taking over writing duties, and took the script to Syfy, which ordered a pilot. The pilot, directed by Mike Cahill, was filmed in New Orleans in late 2014 and wrapped in December. Syfy picked up the show for a 13-episode first season, to be aired in 2016. McNamara and Gamble became executive producers. Series production began on August 4, 2015, in Vancouver, and it was announced that Olivia Taylor-Dudley had replaced Sosie Bacon as Alice Quinn. It was also announced that Rick Worthy had been cast as Dean Fogg, and Dudek as Professor Sunderland, with Esme Bianco also cast. Syfy aired an advance commercial-free screening of the first episode on December 16, 2015 ahead of its January 25, 2016 premiere, when it was shown along with the second episode. The show was renewed for a second season in February 2016, and the second season premiered on January 25, 2017. On April 12, 2017, the series was renewed for a third season of 13 episodes, which premiered on January 10, 2018. On February 28, 2018, the series was renewed for a fourth season of 13 episodes, which is set to premiere in 2019. Reception: The first season received mixed to positive reviews. On Metacritic, it holds a rating of 61/100, based on 24 reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 70% approval rating, based on 37 reviews, with an average rating of 6.4. The site's critics' consensus reads, "The Magician's impressive special effects and creative storytelling help compensate for a derivative premise and occasionally sluggish pace." The second season received positive reviews. On Metacritic, it holds a rating of 74/100, based on 5 reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 88% approval rating, based on 17 reviews, with an average rating of 7.9. The site's consensus reads, "A clearer sense of purpose and extra helpings of cynicism and danger lead the Magicians to a higher level of engagement." The third season likewise received positive reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 100% approval rating, based on 6 reviews, with an average rating of 8.5. Some critics and fans criticized the show for its brutal depiction of Julia being raped, and that the rape gave her extra magical powers. The incident was also criticized because, after Julia remembered the assault, she betrayed her friends by forming an alliance with, and literally embracing, a murderer who is also a rape survivor. As Lisa Weidenfeld of the AV Club put it, the show has now suggested that the two victims of sexual assault are its villains. Home media release: The first season of The Magicians was released on DVD and Blu-ray on July 19, 2016, in Region 1. The release included all 13 episodes, as well as multiple special features, including deleted scenes, gag reel, The World of the Magicians, and Ultraviolet digital copies. The first season was made available to stream on Netflix on December 26, 2016. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?